Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make a special video because this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this is a very special month for me, a very reflective one. I have grown so much since 4 years ago. That's really when I started my mental health journey. I wanted to share a little bit about my story, and I hope it can encourage you. I feel like more and more you see stories and hear stories about young people just having mental health issues, dealing with anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts. And I don't know, for some reason, it just feels like it's happening more and more, or there's just more coverage about it because more people are willing to talk about it. Literally, every time I see a story or read a news article about someone who on the outside looked like they were doing well, they had everything going for them, and then um, they ended their lives. And it makes the core of my being shake. And I'm so sad every time I hear stories like that because people don't talk about it, and maybe people are still afraid to, speak up about the mental health issues that they have. And I think people need to realize that, if you have cancer or if you have a cold or some type of physical ailment, you would go to the doctor for it and treat it. And same thing with mental health illnesses. It's something that you can treat, or it's something that you can get help for. It's not something that you should deal with on your own. Um, so I have to say that more people need to talk about it. And that's why we have this month to have mental health, um, be spotlighted, be more out there so people can be aware and ask questions and talk about it openly. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because there is always hope. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, despite how you might be feeling. I'm a living, walking testimony of that. May 2018 was the year, the time I didn't understand mental health, but I knew I needed help. And it's funny that it happened in May because it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I didn't know that back then. But I have really taken steps to take care of my mental well being. I don't play around with it or mess around with it anymore. Like my physical body, I need to take care of my mental state. Um, so, yes, that includes finding therapists that cater to my needs, can help me overcome my the issues I'm dealing with, working on. So therapy is so helpful, so useful, especially if you don't know where to start, if you don't understand or can't comprehend your own emotions or feelings or what you're going through. Um, Therapy is a great place to start, and there are now more resources online that you can use to help you better understand what you're going through. I recently just got someone into therapy through an online site called BetterHelp. And of course, this is not sponsored, but there's just so many ways you can get help now compared to back then. On top of therapy, I have been doing seeing a psychiatrist, and I think if it's necessary, if it's needed by recommended by your doctor or your therapist, then it doesn't hurt to try. And I would say that process is very it's challenging, it's a bit scary because you do feel like there is something wrong with you if you take medications for your mind or for your mental state. But again, it's if it's same thing, if we're physically ill, we take medications to help us improve, so we can get better. And that's one thing I had to get really overcome and get over, was that, if you take medicine for your mental health or your mental state, then you're a little crazy or there's something unstable about you. But guys, it's not a bad thing. It does not mean anything about who you are as a person. You're just seeking help, and medicine can help you. And so I really had to let that go, and I fully accepted it. I have been taking medications for the past 3.5 years. It has helped me greatly. And that's because I have a great supportive psychiatrist who really believes in me and my growth. And we set goals with each other to see where I want to be within the next few months. And um, so that itself was a journey, a process. I did not find that psychiatrist right away. I had to hunt and search and dig through many websites and reviews. But once I found him, he has been with me for the past 3 years, and he's been so helpful. And I am where I am because of the great professional help that I've gotten. And I understand that it might be scary to some people, or people don't know about it, but it really is a great way to learn about yourself. And when you can see someone looking at you from the outside, they don't see you as, like weird, or this person is not great, like stable, or I'm not going to treat this person because I'm scared of them. Like, I don't know, like whatever thoughts you might have about people judging you, like these are professionals, they're trained in this, and they want you to get better. They want to help you. So once you step out of that, um, that what if realm, and you step into this, okay, I'm going to try it, really a lot of great things can happen. But it is a process to hunt and find the right therapist and psychiatrist for you. Since 2018, I have been, of course, more aware of myself, more aware of my triggers, what I need. When I have a certain feeling or emotion coming along, I try to tackle it right away. Back then, I would just let it ride out, just write it out, see what happens. I never really dug deep or found the root of the problem. But now, as I'm getting older and I am getting help, I am noticing a lot of things from my past, or things that I didn't really handle well in the past, that has come along with me into the present. And it's not easy to, I don't know, it's easy to dismiss those things from the past as just things from the past, but I really had to get to the bottom of things and really uproot those so that I can live a more happy, satisfying life, seriously. And it was a very tough process. I had to ask myself a lot of tough questions. I had to forgive myself for a lot of things, forgive other people for things they've done to me. But really, I had to love myself through this whole process. I have a great family, I have great friends, I have a roof over my head, I'm getting an education. There should be nothing wrong with my life. There should be nothing to be sad about, but I am a highly sensitive person. I am very keen to other people's emotions and feelings. I pick up on those things. I react to a lot of things that make me very emotional. And I've always been like that. And I've always disliked myself for being in that way. And I think I was literally digging my own hole and hiding it in there because I wasn't proud of the person who I was. And, now that I'm older, now that I recognize that I do have mental health issues, that those things don't define me. And it's okay that I'm a little bit sensitive. It's okay that I'm very emotional, but it's just how I respond to things is now, compared to back then, is a lot more different. So it's learning those triggers, learning those behaviors, and realizing why you react a certain way. That has been a process, and I'm still learning every day, and I feel like you don't see your growth or your achievements or the development you've made until you look back a few months, few years later. And if you told me I was going to be here today like this 3 years ago, I wouldn't believe you, because that's just how little faith and hope I had in myself. But yeah, guys, this journey is not easy. It's not pretty. It's not always going to be smooth. I have my days where I'm just like, no, this is not it. This is not the day. But I'm recognizing what I need in order to feel better, to get better. I talk to my psychiatrist once a month. And if there's an emergency or something, I can call him right away. And it's great when you have someone who understands what you're going through and knows your triggers, knows that you are probably having an off mental health day, and they support you through the whole process. So throughout this video, you're just going to see me doing things that has helped me really become more calm, more peaceful, more in tune with myself. I work a job now in a place, an environment where I feel much more comfortable, much more at ease. I don't have sleep anxiety or work anxiety anymore. I can actually sleep at night. So changing my environment helped. I go on walks now outside. I need to get sunlight. I journal, I cook, I eat foods that I like. Not all the time, of course, but doing things that make me feel good, that are healthy habits, have really just shaped me into becoming the person that I am today. And I hope my journey and story inspires you and encourages you and uplifts you. That's the sole purpose of me sharing today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for listening.